everyone? We are here with Parried Up Platypus, and I have here at LA Comic Con, here, right now.
All your dreams can come true.
I'm hungry.
In a minute.
Anyway, super excited. I am meeting the Ian Sinclair. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be Sinclair. I'm so excited to meet him. I'm also gonna most likely meet Usopp's voice actor and Nami's, hoping to have enough time to stand in the lines. And so yeah, this is my very first Comic-Con. This is pretty epic.
Yeah, the autograph lines are actually really short.
So yeah, that'll be sick. Awesome.
I think the only long one was Neil Newborn.
Oh shit, really?
Young.
Oh my god.
So young.
Alright.
Hold on, no way back at
Alright, anyways.
Polnareff.
I was almost gonna wear my Polnareff earrings, but I didn't, because I have to rep the One Piece earrings, Gum Gum. I'm literally wearing almost the same exact fit from the last con, except this time I have pants. But this time I have pants. And so yeah, alright. That's gonna be it for now. I will come back later when I find more interesting and cool stuff. I'll definitely do a before and after video of me meeting Ian, so that'll be pretty epic. All right, I'll see y'all later. Hello, vlog. Okay, I am in line now for Ian Sinclair. He should be here in about 30 minutes. So here's my before. Here's my before. I'm so excited. I'm like so excited and nervous, like everything all at once. It's gonna be absolutely insane. Okay, anyways, it's gonna be a really cool experience. Here's my before. Not crying yet, but yeah, definitely I want to get all the voice actors I want to meet out of the way, just so I could know, because I already know I'm gonna spend most of my money here on the voice actors, and then go out, shop into my heart's content. And so yeah, very excited. And so yeah, wish me luck. Bye. Hello vlog. I'm on the verge of tears because I just met Ian Sinclair. I've been waiting like 5 years to meet him, and he was like literally so nice. I can't cry now. I can't cry now. I still have to meet Mr. Sony, who voices Usopp. I also met Lucy, and she was an absolute sweetheart. She said she was saying I was super sweet, and I'll post pictures of the signatures and all that, but my god, it was like the coolest thing ever, and he was so nice, and oh my god, I promised myself I wasn't gonna cry, but oh my god, okay. I can't cry yet, but yeah, this is literally me right after. I also have a picture with him, so yeah. See ya later, vlog. Hello, Vlog Nation. I am here taking a little break right now. I've just been shopping, really going through my wallet, man. Oh my god. Okay, so a little rundown of what happened. I met Nami's voice actor first. She is so sweet. Oh my god. Okay, I have now officially have 2 Namis called me treasure. She, like, her signature says, "My treasure, eat more cake," and I'm like, oh, she's so, it was absolutely amazing. And so that was awesome. And then, after I met Nami, I met Brooke, Ian Sinclair. Holy moly, I started crying low-key afterwards, as you can tell with the video that you'll see. I also went up to him again and I gave him a little Lego seal because I just wanted to give that to some voice actors. And he said, "Thank you. This is like getting a kiss from a rose." That is absolutely awesome. He is so sweet, so cool. I think my favorite part of meeting Ian was I told him, yeah, my friends say that Bokuto and I are like a whole lot alike. And he was like, oh, is it because of ADD? And I went, no, autism. He went, my man, he high-fived me. That was like one of the best parts. And I took a picture with him and my little Sanji figure, and he went, oh, Sanji, in his Brooke voice, and I was like, ah. And I'll probably post a picture of it right up here. and his signature that he signed, he went yo hey ho hey ho hey, like a mix of Brooke and Bokuto's catchphrase. And
Thank you all for stopping by.
that is peak. I didn't even need to ask him. I was gonna ask him if he could do like a line as like vice versa of the two characters, but that was absolutely peak. I was like shaking while meeting him. And then after all that, I met Sony, who voices President Mike, and also Usopp. He's like, Usopp's like my absolute favorite, next to Sanji, of course. And so met him. I got a super cool drawing. I also have a photo of it up here too. It was such a cool drawing. He was really nice. I also gave him a Lego seal. Really cool guy and an amazing artist too. It's so cool. He gave me a little doodle, and I didn't even need to pay extra. So that was awesome. And so yeah. Oh, and then I met a voice actor who voices one of the. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the character right now. I'll probably put a picture up when I remember. And he signed it. It was one of the minks, and he signed it with Gertrude. And I said, "Oh, thank you." And I went, "Gertrude back," and it was so sweet and cute. But yeah, I'm spending so much money, so hopefully this YouTube thing can get work, because I can get that money back or whatever. But yeah, it's been such a fun time. Having a great time. I can't wait to edit this video and upload it. It's gonna be great. And so yeah, more later.
I'm a great influence for the company.
Yeah. Oh, get it, Perry. Oh yeah, look at that platypus go. That was supposed to be my Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
I know.
Perry the platypus, what are you doing? There is no time for dancing. Platypuses don't dance.
They don't do much of anything.
Yeah. Ah! Hello, vlog. We're back here with Perry. Chilling. I have been walking endlessly. I saw some cool Sanji cosplayers, and I got a berry. I feel so happy about that. There's been I've been hearing of going around of giving flowers, and I want that. We'll see.
He's in a red suit. I saw him.
Yeah, he saw him.
I saw him.
I'm tired though.
I'm tired.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Let's do that, man.
Anyways, we're gonna go to one of the horror cosplay meetup. Check that out, and possibly make our way to the One Piece Cafe, and also eat here and at the cafe.
If I was Perry the Platypus, I would enter myself in the horror. Hey, wait.
A normal platypus? Perry the platypus? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, anyways. See you later.
Bye, meine Lieben.
Bye bye for now. Hi everyone. Okay. So I went to LA Comic Con a couple of weeks ago, and it was crazy. Yes. I am here to talk about the people I have met there, because I just want to give you guys a full rundown of what it was like. So it was so cool. I went with a friend, and it was really fun. What ended up happening is I walked up to the voice actor booths, and I split off with my friend, so it was just me going up to meet these people. And oh my god, it was so awesome. It was so peak. I met Lucy, who voices Nami and Honey Senpai in Achaga Uraraka. I met the Ian Sinclair. Oh my god, absolutely amazing. I also met Sony Strait, who voices Usopp. And I also met Ben Basalmato, who voices Pedro. And then I also met Zachary Gordon, I believe is his last name, who played Greg Heffley. Oh my gosh, so those are the actors I went and met. Absolutely amazing, super sweet. I also got signatures, which I'll also show you in the video. But yeah, so story time. I was first in line to meet Nami. I was like right there, 10:30 sharp. I was so excited.
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
So when she came in, she was like, "Oh, hello, everyone, hello." And she complimented the shirt I had. She saw it first, and she goes, "Oh my god, I love your shirt." I was like, "Thank you, I got it on Topic." And she's like, "I love the pink. I love all the three of them are like that pastel pink." I was like, "I know." It's like, "I'm sure Sanji would appreciate it." And she's like, "Oh yeah, definitely." And so that was really cool first, and then I was telling her I've watched your voice from like middle school, high school, now all the way here up to college. And she's like, "Oh, you're in college. What's your major?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm a theater major. I want to hopefully get into acting, maybe voice acting too. You know, you're like one of my inspirations." She goes, "Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you." I was like, "Yeah, I'm actually graduating next year in 2026. Let's well, fingers crossed." She goes, "Oh, congrats, thank you." And she was really nice. She talked to me about her daughters and how they're watching Host Club, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I had that similar experience." And I got to talk to her for a good while because she was still kind of setting up, but it was really cool, and she was really nice. And I told her about I loved Nami, I loved Honey Senpai, and I also loved Ochako. It was absolutely amazing. And that Nami's like one of my favorite roles of hers so far. And I said there's actually a specific line, I don't know if you remember, but there's a character named Lily that you guys met, and it's like a filler thing, and you like said her name, and it made me really happy because it made me feel like I was like a part of the Straw Hats. And then she looks at me and goes, "Oh yeah, I remember her, and you are." And I'm like, "Oh," she said I was part of the Straw Hats, and I'm like, "Oh my god, you're gonna make me cry." She was so nice, and I even said, "Oh yeah, like it was your characters, Usopp and Sanji, that all said my name," and it made me all happy, especially because like, well, I have like a huge crush on Sanji, you know. Then she's like, "Oh, it's so fun," and so yeah, her interaction was really great, really nice. I got a super cool signature from her, and she called me Treasure, guys. This is the second Nami that has called me Treasure. The first Nami that called me Treasure was meeting Universal's Nami. So I think we can all agree that if me and Nami were like this, we're like besties. And then to meeting Ian Sinclair. Oh my god, as I saw earlier in the vlog, I was about to cry because meeting him was absolutely the best. It's like one of the best experiences. Even like a couple weeks later, I'm filming this like weeks later after it happened, I still can't get over how awesome it was and how kind he was. So what ended up happening is I get in line, and normally I like to chat with the people that are taking care of the transactions. I'm all like, "Oh, you know, making small talk and all that." And I was talking with him, being like, "Oh yeah, I'm super excited. I've been meeting voice actors. He's a voice actor I've wanted to meet for a while now." And it's like, "Oh, I've been meeting all the One Piece actors, and so he's also one." And I said, "Oh, I just met Lucy. I met Zoro's voice actor, which is Christopher Sabat." And then as soon as I said that, Ian turns to me because he just got done talking to the other person in front of me. He turns to me. He goes, "That's correct. You said his name correctly. Everyone always says Sabat." And I'm all like, I know. You just gotta say Sabat, like the way he says it." He goes, "Yeah, I know. Why is it so hard?" He goes, "Speaking of names, what's your name?" I was like, "Oh, I'm Lily." He goes, "Oh, nice to meet you, Lily." And he shook my hand, and I'm like, "Oh." And so he was so nice, and they gave us like these little chip things, like a little combo thing. I got a signature and a picture combo, and so I was just chatting with him, and I was like, "Oh yeah, don't forget, I got this." And I slid it to him to make sure I don't accidentally keep it or anything. And what ended up happening was he looks at it and he looks down, and there's nothing, and he goes, was kind of hard for me to sign something I can't see. And I'm like, oh, yeah, right. And I got out my signature book. Like, okay, sorry, I'm a little... He goes, it's okay. I was like, do you want to use my pen or do you want to use yours? He goes, I'll use your super awesome pen because mine suck. Everyone's been using all of them. And I was like, oh, yeah, of course. So he used, like, my VidCon pen, and I felt so bad because as he was using it, it was drying up. And I'm like... Anyways, he was really nice. I said, listen, I absolutely love your role as Bokuto, and right now I'm watching One Piece as Brook. Absolutely hilarious, absolutely. And he was so nice. He was so freaking nice. And I said, I've been watching you for a while. I forgot to tell him I liked him in My Hero too, but all that. And I said, my friends always say that I'm just like Bokuto. And he looks at me, he goes, is it because of the ADD? And I went, no, autism. And he gave me a high five. He gave me a high five, and I'm like, oh my god. And he told me, he's like, oh yeah, no, because I have ADD, and these things, they help me, so I'm like not all over the place, and I know exactly what to do. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, I totally get that. And then I forgot when, but I also mentioned about being in theater and a voice actor, and I said, oh yeah, I've liked your voice for a really long time. I've always wanted to be a voice actor. I'm actually in theater right now doing all that. I haven't done just acting. I've done all sorts of stuff. I've done costuming, makeup, backstage work. And he goes, nice to get you that you have your hand everywhere. It's like, yeah. And he asked me when I was graduating. I said, oh, I'm graduating next year, class of 2026. And he goes, oh, congrats. I'm like, yay, thank you. And so that was awesome. That was really cool. And then I got him for the picture. It's like, hey, I hope you don't mind, but can we take a picture with my Sanji? And then he went, yo, Sanji, and I had like the biggest smile and the biggest laugh while he said that. And his was absolutely great, absolutely amazing. And then I left, and that was that. Actually, no, that wasn't all that. I had a little gift for him. I was giving out these Lego seals because I have like a bulk of them. So I went back not too long after I met him, but I was like, hey, I know I'm back again. I know this is like not even an hour after I met you, but I realized I forgot something. And it was funny because I was talking with the guy, and I said, hey, I'm coming back. I'm not buying anything. I just forgot to give him a gift. And he was all like, when did you realize you forgot? I was like, right as I was walking away. And he goes, huh. And so I go up, and I'm like, I was talking with the guy, and I said, so, is it fun working with Ian? And Ian literally goes, and looks at him, and I'm like, he goes, well, kind of have to say yeah, he's like right next to me. and then I'm like, and I'm laughing with them, and I went, oh, blink twice if you need help. And I made Ian laugh, guys. I'm like, oh my god. And so I went up, was like, okay, I forgot I had something for you, so I have it right here in my hand. He goes, oh my god, it's better not be a severed finger. And I went, no, even better. And I opened up my hand. I was like, a seal. He goes, oh, yo! And he picked it. He like snatched it out of my hand. He went, oh, thank you. I was like, listen, seals are my favorite animal, and I just want to give something to you guys because I just want to share the seal love. And he went, oh, thank you. I'll keep it as a kiss from a rose. And it took me till the rest of the con day to realize he was making a seal reference, like from like the singer. And I'm like, oh my. I was so embarrassed afterwards. So he was really nice, and I said, just again, thank you. And I shook his hand again and left. So that was a really cool experience. Then I went and met Sony. He was super cool. He was really nice. It was a little awkward at first. I won't lie. Coming up to him and be like, hi, I love your character. You're absolutely amazing. I loved you in all these works. And he gave me like a really cool signature with like a sketch and all that. And what ended up happening is, it's a little awkward talk back and forth at first, and then until I really started being like, no, you're Usopp character, absolutely love him. and I said there's a specific line that made me really happy. Is that there's a character that you guys met. It was like it was a filler arc, and you guys met a character named Lily, and I told him all that again, and said you technically said my name, and it made me really happy. It made me feel like I was part of the Straw Hats. He goes, oh no, I could so relate to that, because after they renamed the Mary to now the Sunny, sounds like my name, so it's like, oh, I'm part of the Straw Hat crew too, and I was like, yeah, absolutely amazing. And then I went to talk about his second One Piece character, Sniper King. It's like, your second character, loved it so much. Also, like, you guys, you did great vocalization. It was really funny, and it's actually peak right there. And he was like, oh, thank you. And I shook his hand and left, and so that was really cool. And then I met Ben afterwards. He, I think, was probably one of my other favorites that I did, is because I was telling him, I recognized some of his work in JoJo too. I was like, I loved you in JoJo. You were really funny, and but right now my favorite role is Pedro. You were killing it as him. I love your dynamic with Brooke, and at that time, it was before he died. I didn't even know. I was so caught off guard when he died. I'm like, no, but it was before he died, and so thank you, Ben. If you ever see this, Ben Bassalato, I hope I'm saying your last name correctly. Thank you for not spoiling that for me, because yeah, I would have been devastated if I had that spoiled for me. Anyways, he was super nice, and I was like, oh yeah, your role, it's super funny, it's really great. And he goes, oh, like, thank you. And so he signed it, and he said, since you're a big fan of Pedro, I had to, of course, sign it off with the guard you. And he handed me my little notebook back, and I was like, oh, thank you. Guard you to you too. And I was so happy. I just was beaming. I was like, ee. So that was really cool. And so yeah, those were the voice actors that I met. Oh wait, I almost forgot about meeting Greg Heffley. He was super nice. I said, dude, love your movies. Even my dad likes your movies, and he's not a big, huge, liking children's movies guy, but he liked your movies. Absolutely amazing. My sister and I, loved them. My favorite one, obviously, Roderick Rules, but absolutely great work. And I'm really glad to see that even after being a child actor, that you're still getting work and, voice work, and so he was really nice about that. So, but yeah, to end it all there, I had an amazing time at Comic-Con. I would probably totally go again, because that was fun. That was absolutely amazing, and I enjoyed it a lot. And so yeah, here's to meeting more voice actors. Oh, if you guys want if you like these vlogs of me going to cons and stuff, I am going to Anime Pasadena. There's going to be tons of voice actors there, and I can't wait. You guys are going to hear more stories. I'll possibly will even be cosplaying. I have a Sanji cosplay up my sleeve. And so, yeah. Again, thank you guys so much for watching and letting me ramble about my little trips. I will be trying to upload more because, why not? I really need to. I have ideas, and so, yeah. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!